We are once again welcome. Today is going to be an introduction to the research training we are going to pass through, starting God willing Monday. And in fact, even today, we are going to show you so many things about research. You see the way I am talking, it is telling you that we are not going to speak big English here, and we are going to try to break all concepts down so that you understand whatever we are going to teach you. In fact, the training is going to be more of practical, and because we will be practicing how to write it. And if you follow the training carefully, you will be able to defend your thesis. Yes, because you see, one of the headache in academia is thesis writing. And I don't know, one way or the other, we find it difficult to get people who are teaching this type of trainings for us to understand, even in the university system. It is normal everywhere, not only in Ghana, but outside we face the same challenges and those stuff. So please, whatever we say here, take key note of it. Because we are not here to read textbooks to you. No, we are here to learn research. So as we are doing the opening today, when I end, I expect you to ask questions you wanted to ask. Those that are supposed to be answered during the training, I will just tell you. And those that I'm supposed to answer them here, I also go straight and answer them to you. We are targeting every student. In fact, PhD candidates, masters, and undergrads is very, very important to us. I don't know why some people just buy PhD forms. They have been enrolled as candidates. They don't know much about research, especially the basis. But when they see these kinds of opportunity, they find it difficult to engage themselves. Some even feel shy to study the foundations of research. And at the end of the day, they have to go and contract some people to do their work for them. Even those who you have contracted, they themselves does not even understand what they are doing, because they are also suffering. But because you think they have upper hand, they are rather handling your work for you. And when they also give it to you, it becomes difficult for you to defend. So please, within this training that we are going to do, I will make it possible to make it more practical. Those who have also joined our training before, you can testify. Anytime we organize new training, we bring new information on board. We bring new information on board to tell you that in the field of research, day in, day out, things are changing. So please take note of that. So if you are a PhD student, this is the best opportunity for you to study. If you are MPhil student, if you are undergrad, you will get everything possible to move ahead. And within the training, the videos are going to be recorded. We will paste them on the Telegram page for you to have access to them. This is what we are going to do quickly tonight. We are going to check the difference between, you see, the training is thesis writing and dissertation. So it's about thesis and it's about dissertation. So let me try to write for you to see on the screen. Let me make it big. And so we have thesis, dissertation, and thesis. The difference, take note from here. If you write any research paper from chapter 1 to chapter 5, you see, the thesis you are going to write is in the form of chapters. So from chapter 1 to chapter 5, and the number of pages falls within 80 pages. From 60 to 80 pages, it means that you have written dissertation. But when the pages exceed 80, so from 80 to, let's say, 100 pages, it means that you have started dissertation. So mostly the difference is the page numbers. Thesis is little longer than dissertation. So those who are doing undergrad, they mostly write dissertation. But those who are doing PhD, they are doing their MPhil Because MPhil is a research program which introduces you to PhD. They all write thesis. And why are we saying they are writing thesis? Because of the number of pages they are writing. So depends on the school you attend. The number of pages will be determined by the school. But the average is that when you write 60 to 80 pages, you have not done thesis, you have done dissertation. So those who have done their work, small pages and like that, you are not doing thesis, you are doing dissertation. Meanwhile, you are a PhD student or MPhil. We mostly expect 100 to 120 pages from MPhil students, and we mostly expect up to 150 pages from PhD students. At times, we use the word count. In fact, when you are typing on your Word, your Microsoft Word, 300 words or sometimes 250 words to 300 words will give you one page when you do double spacing. So you can multiply 300 by, you can multiply 300 words on one page by, let's say you are doing PhD by 150 words. It will tell the number of words you should have in your thesis from chapter 1 to chapter 5. So that's the basic the differences. And take note of it. It's very, very important. The reason why we are teaching you the difference. Now, before you write dissertation or your thesis, depending on your level, you are supposed to write proposal. The proposal you are writing, technically, every school is having her own structure. So it's like most at times, most of the school does not even bring out the template for proposal writing. They don't bring them out. So if you want to write research proposal, it means that you should first ask, where is the template from the school? If the school is not having, then you go for the normal template. So before you do the dissertation or thesis, you have to write proposals. Some even go to the extent of defending their proposals, but they don't even know what the proposals entails. And what we are telling you this evening is that whenever you are writing research proposal, technically, listen to my word, technically your research proposal is your chapter 1. Your research proposal is your chapter 1. Today I'm going to take you through the chapters, and you know the issues you are to discuss in the research proposal. Number 2, whenever you are writing research proposal, your English construction should be future tense. Well, so let's assume your research is about the impact of lecturing on students' research knowledge, the impact of lecturing on students' research knowledge, and you are writing research like that. You wanted to write proposal, you just write, the study seeks to investigate or explore the relationship between lecturing and students' research ability. You see, the English I used there was seek to, or well, in that case, it means you are writing proposal. So the time you finish writing your proposal, you are done writing your chapter 1 in research, technically. So we have proposal templates and the way we go, but I'm telling you that every proposal is about your chapter 1. But the construction in the proposal is mostly in a future tense. So within the training, as we are writing a chapter 1, then I'll be giving you the English that will help you to be writing your proposal. So when you are done with your proposal and they say bring your chapter 1 to chapter 3, it is assumed that you are done with your chapter 1. Go back and change the English from future tense to past tense. Go and change from future tense to past tense. That is the meaning. And when we say proposal, you are going to propose. So it means the topic you are sending, you are writing some attractive things about it for them to accept it for you. But in the proposal, you bring summary of your methodology in the proposal. And at times, currently, most of the schools that will bring out the template for the proposal, they will give you some key areas in almost all the chapter 3. The sections in the chapter 3, they will give you almost all. But you will summarize it, information under each of the section, and add it to your chapter 1. Then you are done with your proposal. So it depends on when you are going. If you come outside or you go outside, most of the schools, when they ask you for proposal, they are only taking not even up to 10 pages. Some are taking 4 pages, some are taking 5 pages. So it means that the content of information you put in should be well summarized so that you know how you go about them. Now, let's see, when we say thesis or dissertation, the general structure you can follow. I told you the first thing is that you must look for the school you are writing the thesis to, their template, and follow. Number 2, the supervisor who is going to supervise your work has the moral right to also give you different templates, because the school has already approved that. In every school, the lecturer or the supervisor can also go for different templates, but it will not be much different from the general one of the school, but it will still be accepted because your supervisor prefer that way. So please let me make that clear from the start of the training. Whenever we say thesis, somebody was asking me, they don't even know what a thesis and those things are about. It's about doing research before you complete school. It is about doing research before you complete school. So with the structure, we are going to deal with from chapter 1 in our training. We are going to start from chapter 1. Then we come to chapter 2. Then we write chapter 3. The way we write it, the information we need them, those that you need to keep in your mind so that when there is time for defense, you'll be able to defend. You go for chapter 4. Then we will come and write chapter 5. These are the main focus of what you are going to do. And it is going to be the general way where when you pay attention to whatever we are going to do, it is going to help you throughout your academic journey. So in the chapter 1, what is the structure that we are looking for? You see, what I have here is general introduction, but most of times it starts from introduction. Please listen to some key thing here. Every single thing I say here is important. If you don't keep it in mind, you one day meet somewhere, they will ask you, and you'll be like, you have not even studied research before. So take note. Whenever you write introduction as a topic, because it's a chapter on its own, you don't bring subsection, which is introduction again. So if you know, most of you don't bring this one in the work. So if you know you are not going to bring introduction as a subsection, you start straight up and title your chapter 1. So you write on top, chapter 1. Then introduction will come under it. That's all. Then you start from 1.1, background of the study. But when your supervisor asks you, please, in the chapter 1 introduction, go and bring introduction. Don't go and write introduction like that. Then you have to change the topic from introduction to general introduction, because already the chapter 1 is called introduction. So you cannot write introduction under introduction. So you have to change it from introduction to general introduction. Please, I hope you are hearing me. If you can hear me, let me know. So
yes, please.
Okay, so you change from introduction to general introduction. Before you can fix this section in your work, pay attention to that. Because you are not going to be seeing these things where we are going to teach you, but the only thing we are going to tell you is, senior, I didn't do it well, go and do it well, and you'll be confused. It's everywhere. It's not only in Ghana or Africa. It's everywhere. So if you don't know what you are doing and you think that the supervisor is the one going to teach you, it is going to be difficult for supervisor to be teaching you. They will just be making comment and that's all. As to how you go about it to handle is your own case, because for them, they also pass through the same stress. So take note of that. So from the introduction, then we come to background. But if you are not to write introduction, start straight up. That is the general thing I'm telling you. 1.1, background of the study. Take note. Even the S you see here should be capital. It is law. You don't just make here small s. But all these things you may think we are just writing them for writing sake. No. So background of the study, see, this is capital S. Problem statement, this is capital S. You cannot say problem statement, write here small s. They are all part of the rules And within the training, we are going to know all these things. So you go to problem statements. You come to objectives, your research questions or hypotheses. So the difference is that when you are doing research, the difference between quantitative and qualitative. When they say quantitative, some people have the idea that they are saying we should go and gather quantitative figures. No, that is not the meaning. The simple meaning between quantitative research and qualitative research is that for the quantitative, anytime you are gathering data, you give options for the respondent to take. They don't write their mind, they take. So that is the difference. So we have the quantitative research and then we have the quali, that is the qualitative. But for the qualitative, anytime you are getting data from the respondents or those that you are using them for the research, you let them write their mind. It means that you are doing qualitative research. Quality, you are the data you are collecting, they write their mind. Example, you ask them, how old are you? Then you bring dash. And the person writes age there. But when you are doing quantitative, you will not say how old are you and bring dash. You give option 18 to 35, 36 to 42. You give the option for the person to take. It means you are doing quantitative research and this person is doing qualitative. Take note of the difference. That's why I told you we are not here to read textbooks. We are here to know the practicality of research. And this simple thing I told you, you can use so many years to research before you come to conclusion to know what we are doing here. But the only thing you know is that we are doing quantitative research, qualitative research, but you don't even care to ask why this is quantitative and why this is qualitative. The only answer you can give is this is numbers and this is not numbers. No, the difference is that anytime you see somebody taking data and the person gives you option to take, it is quantitative. The person gives you open, it is qualitative. So those who do mixed method, some of the information they gather from you, you write your own mind, and some of the information you take. That's the difference. So when you are doing quantitative research, please take note, quantitative, you don't bring in research questions. But when you're doing qualitative research, you bring research questions. So the research question is for qualitative. And the hypothesis is for quantitative. So you can vary them in your work. It's either you go for research hypothesis, which is quantitative, or when we are doing qualitative research, you write research questions. But in the training, I'll teach you when you can bring the research question, even though you are doing quantitative research. And so that's the difference between them. So be taking all these things in mind. You meet them in your defense room. You meet them in your Viva Voce defense. Because these are the technicalities people find it difficult to know about them. Because when you read books, they don't state them blank as I'm telling you. So take note of them. You go to significance of the study. You come to the scope. The significance, we are going to talk about the benefit of the research. You go to the scope where your work is going to cover. The research you are doing cannot cover everything on this earth. So what will be the scope? We are going to learn all those things. And your research is going to have a limitation. And this limitation is interesting. Most of the times, people are writing wrong things. They say finance, due to financial issues, I could not, they are all wrong. They are all wrong. We don't bring them in limitation. And in the training, I will tell you why they are wrong. And it should not be entertained. And don't even try that. Don't even try. But I will tell you what we write as a limitation. It's not about finance. It's not about time. The one that you people will be writing. So please take note of that. Then we go to organization of the study, how the research is going to be organized. Chapter 1 comprises so and so. Chapter 2 comprises this. Chapter 4. That's how the organization is going to be. Then we go to your chapter 2. The chapter 2, technically, it has theoretical review. It has conceptual review, empirical review, depending on your level. The first degree, if you have the 3, you are good to go. Empirical, theoretical, conceptual. But when you're doing PhD, there's a need to bring in hypothesis development. If you are doing quantitative research, you have to come and develop the hypothesis in the work. And this is this side. Then you draw your conceptual framework and your theoretical framework. There's difference between the two, but mostly we use them interchangeably. And mostly the MPhil students are advised to go for the conceptual framework, and the PhD students are advised to go for the theoretical framework. So please let us take note of them. So we will delve deeper into all these things and we learn how to write them. So it means that when you join the training, you come seriously prepared to learn, and you will see the practicality of what you are going to do. Methodology, very, very important. Me, if you give me your work to check for you, or if I'm supervising your work, where my attention is mostly focused is the methodology, because that is the way you are going to design your work. And I'm telling you, every person who has schooled outside Ghana or in Africa will tell you that the supervisors out there are mostly interested in the methodological section of your research. That is where the most attention is paid to. Me, your literature review, I won't even pay much attention to it. So please let us take note of that. So with this, we call something philosophical framework. I've not written it here. Philosophical framework is the same as similar to research paradigm. We write them as theology, epistemology, ontology. It mostly comes in a PhD thesis. If you want to jump those things, you go for research paradigm. And for the research paradigm, you just talk about your positivist, constructivism, you talk about interpretivism. And I will tell you when to use each of them, depending on the research design you are using. We will come and talk about research design, the way we write them, the way we population, sample size. In fact, the sample size mostly we determine with formulas. We will learn all those things, except maybe you are doing qualitative research where you wanted to determine based on saturation, and that one too, we will talk about them. So we talk about the sample size and sampling technique. How are you going to talk, select for the work? When we talk of sampling technique, there are so many. We are going to talk about the major two, probabilistic and non-probabilistic. Under each, we have 4, which we are going to discuss. And the main one, which is there, is the census. When we say census sampling, let me give that idea to you so that you live here. You pick the same total number for the population and use it as your sample size. We call it census. And I think I've watched so many Viva votes for PhD students where they meet this question. They ask them, you said you have used this sampling technique. Why didn't you use census sampling? And when we say census sampling, what is the meaning for census sampling? And I'm telling you, people are shivering. They don't even know what the census is. They think they are asking them to go and read definition. You have to just tell them. Census simply means using the total population as your sample size. Means you are not selecting some from the total population. You are using the full population for the research. And we mostly use that one when you think that the population number is small. That one, you don't have to select some from it and do stuff. So you come to the data collection, you talk about validity, reliability, trustworthiness. When we're doing qualitative research, you bring in trustworthiness. If it is not qualitative research, there's no need to bring in trustworthiness. We are going to talk about data analysis techniques. Then we call something model specification, which is linear regression. We are going to write formula to determine the analysis we are going to perform, regression and correlation and those stuff. Ethical consideration will be talked about. Then we go to the findings. If you see thematic findings here, it means that this one is qualitative research. But our training is focusing on quantitative, so we are going to talk about descriptive research, which is here, descriptive statistics. We are talking about reliability analysis. We talk about correlation analysis. We will talk about regression. When do we perform regression analysis? Why do we perform those things? What is the difference between correlation analysis? Why are we performing correlation analysis? All these things we are going to tell you straight. So that it is not going to be something bookish we are learning here. We are doing practical things. So with the regression analysis, some of you in your topic, we are going to do moderation, mediation. You are going to add it to your topic, and I'll advise you before I end it. So with that, it means I'm going to teach you in the training how to perform moderation analysis and mediation analysis using Process Win 4, and all the software It is on the Telegram page of Pagina Tuition. So you can go and download for free, install it for free. I've done a video on how to install them. I will share the link. Just watch the video. Then you install it for free. It will be on your machine and it will not expire. Although it is current one, but that is the way we have intended to do to also assist students. If not, you have to go and buy them. So we go to the chapter 5, which is the summary of findings, recommendation, conclusion, and recommendation. So how do you write them? We are going to talk about them. Then we write referencing and appendix. So if you look at what we are going to do, technically, this is a structure, the normal structure for every school when we are writing thesis. So we should take note of that and pay attention to that one. Then the roadmap for the training. How are we going to be able to achieve this within the two weeks? It is here. I've stipulated them one after the other. First, the first day we are meeting, which is tomorrow, we are going to spend a lot of time. Why? Because tomorrow, we are going to spend a lot of time to study few things tomorrow. That's what I mean. Not to go beyond our time, but to study few things. Why? Because that is the foundation. If you don't know how to select research topic, now many people are suffering because of the topic they chose. They didn't plan about the topic. They didn't even think about their methodology before choosing the topic. They didn't even think about the research design, whether quantitative, qualitative, or something like that. They just pop in because they even research, we don't even understand. So how should we even go about the topic? And they are choosing any topic. No, we have rules. We have way of choosing a topic and we have way of structuring a topic. We don't just structure any topic like that. When we are doing manuscript, I organize manuscript training because our school is a registered school for teaching thesis and manuscript and other analysis and softwares. So we also come back. I don't know, some people are new on our page, so they should know we come back to learn manuscript and those stuff. There too, we are going to take time to teach you the way we choose topic for manuscript. The way we choose topic for manuscript is not the same as topic for thesis or dissertation. And whenever you choose a topic, you should be able to know your variables, how to draw the conceptual framework. We are going to draw them with Microsoft PowerPoint. Then we convert it into image. Then we fix it in our work. Most at times, people draw it in the work. And when we send to our supervisors, and the supervisors also send to their machine, because we have different windows, your drawing gets scattered on the screen. It's like we didn't draw any proper thing. So before you do something like that, you must convert it into picture. And I'm going to teach you the way we use PowerPoint to draw, convert into picture, and fix in our thesis. We are going to do all these things, how to write research hypothesis. Like at the end of the day, we have picked all what we are supposed to get. So tomorrow being the first day, we will take our time, go to Google Scholar, learn how to choose topics that are relevant. Some topics are old, they are cake, those topics are not contemporary. People have done talking about them. So if you choose them, and you see now when you are doing MPhil and PhD, there's a need for you to do publication. So if you choose old topic, a topic which has already gone from the discussion, you can draft your manuscript. All right, perfect manuscript, there's no mistake. But you send to the journal, they will reject it, not because your work is bad, but because that topic has already been exhausted. People have talked about them, they don't need those topics again. So we will take our time, go to Google Scholar, find a way of getting the relevant topics, and then how to fix in the variables, and so that we choose as our PhD topic, or we choose as our MPhil topic, or an undergrad thesis topic, and we just follow the suit and we do it. We will do all this and run all the analysis. Even how to install the software, I've declared them here. I will teach you the way we design questionnaire. The way we design questionnaire, we have 3 types of questionnaire. How we design the questionnaire, 3 ways. 1, you develop it yourself. 2, you adapt it. 3, you adopt it. There are differences between them. How do we do all of them? And which of them is better? We are going to do them practically in our training. Then we run all these analysis, mediation, moderation, descriptive, reliability, and we explain why those analysis. Then we write interpretation. You see, the difference between statisticians is that when they run the analysis, they're able to understand the figures. With this training that Pagina Tuition is going to give, we are going to take our time and tell you the interpretations we present to each figure. Because I'll present after this, I'll be giving you the documents. I'll be sharing the documents on those who have registered their page so that they will have access to the documents. And the video will be shared on the Telegram page. But the difference is that our Telegram page, we have restricted it. You cannot download our video on your phone or on your machine because it's our copyright. But you can watch it anytime on the Telegram page. As long as you have downloaded on the Telegram, you can go and come back and watch the same video without even downloading it again. But for you to save it on your machine so that you can transfer to other people, you cannot do, because that is the way we have also structured our Telegram, so that you can just come there. It's like sometimes we can fix you online, put all the videos there. You cannot download the video, but you can come there to watch the video. That is how we have structured it. So anytime you want to do revision, you go and check it. The videos too are going to be there for 2 months, but mostly after 2 months, I give you 1 month grace period. So that, and I'll come and alert you that there's 1 month left. I'm giving you another 1 month grace period. So if you have not done the revision, go and do. We do that so that people will pay attention to whatever they have learned. Some people will just pay because they think we are interested in money. So they just pay. They don't learn it. But that is not our purpose. Although money is important, but if you know the one who is speaking to you, I'm interested in everybody should learn something and know what is happening on his or her own. So you cannot just be there. You have joined. Sometimes I'm busy and do stuff. Even if you are busy, come back and watch the video. Take your time. You can even slow it as you are playing. Then you take your time, understand it, and that will be a plus to us. God will bless us. So as I'm speaking to you, I and my team members are there. And anytime you come to chat us, when we are you just come and see all the messages and reply you, so that all your problems and concerns we try to handle for you. So all these things are going to happen within our training. All these things are going to happen within our training. Then let me go show you another slide, and we are preparing to come to an end. If you see, so we are done with our roadmap, but let me show you this one so that at least we come back to this Quillbot is going to help us to do citation. And how do we do those citations? I'm going to teach you. Because whenever you are doing research, you should get proper citations. Sometimes we trace them. Some people just pick AI, then the AI will write any reference. They don't know that anybody who is a researcher will just see and will know this is an AI. Not that AI is bad. No, that is not the idea. But because you, the one using the AI, is bad, you don't even understand the AI, and you don't even understand the thing. You just say AI should. I mean, what AI will also tell you that I can make mistakes. So you yourself will not even read. You will pick the same thing, give it to a supervisor. Immediately you see it, you know, this one is purely AI. It doesn't make sense. Even the information it is talking about is neither here nor there. But if you get the training proper, is that it can help you to use your AI properly. And you can use AI to assist you in your research. But when you bring the research out, it doesn't show AI. It doesn't show this. That's why all these trainings are very, very important to you as a student, whether you are a lecturer or you are a student. It's important. Put your ego somewhere and come and learn foundations and stand firm in research. So when people are talking and they are mentioning terms, you understand them and you break the terms down for people to know they are not even saying any big thing. So please take notes. I'm going to use Cobalt to direct you the way we do proper referencing and trace them. Although if you look at my machine, I will project the screen of my machine within the training. You see that I have Zotero and other softwares which we can use for referencing. But I'm telling you, because I use so many softwares, I know those that are easy for you to pass through. So I'll be choosing all the basic things that will help you to be able to understand research proper. And I know with God on our side, things are going to be successful. Then we have Google Scholar, where we are going to get our articles from. Papers people have already done, and those that we're going to put. And look at something here. It says, stand on the shoulders of a giant. It means that before you do research, you are not the first person. Somebody has done something before. So you are only going to continue what that person has done. So you see, in every research, when we are done, we make suggestions for further research. So when you say you are going to do research, we expect you to do the suggestion, continue from where the person reached. That's why we are saying stand on the shoulders of a giant. Look at the person's template, the way the person was explaining issues, and also follow the same thing. We are going to make things easy throughout the training. Now, the last thing here is that your supervisors, these are the students they need. Let me give you this clue. When you have a supervisor, the supervisor should be your friend, no matter the way the supervisor is treating you. Because when you are done schooling and you wanted to do anything, your reference should be from your supervisor. So sometimes when they are acting as they don't like you, don't think they don't like you. Find a way for the person to like you. At times, because we ourselves that we don't even understand the research, we don't even know where we are starting from. Even somebody is even doing it for us. So when we send the work and the supervisors are angry and they are criticizing, we think it is their behavior. And you see students saying, this supervisor is worrying students and those. Yes, it's because the supervisor is already busy, and he or she is expecting that before you start research, you yourself has done research. You cannot be enrolled in MPhil and you say you master of philosophy, and you say you are not doing research on your own. So they expect that at least you should also learn something on your own, so that be able to. But you just come, you don't even know what you're doing, thinking the supervisor will write for you. That's where the problem. You can get some good people like nice people who are going to also guide you and write it. Fine, that one is a plus. But if you don't get, find a way for them to love you. But whatever your supervisor will say is what they are going to use. And at times, supervisors too, they are human. They can make mistakes. When you send the work to them, definitely they should make corrections before they give it back to you. Sometimes they are also human. It's not always that you are okay like that. Sometimes you are thinking about different things and the work will come. You don't even get time. You read through, say this is mistake, and the person, when they give it to you as a student or candidate, because you don't understand research, you see, then what should I do? Meanwhile, you go deeper and realize that the supervisor himself or herself is even wrong. So you find a way to alert the supervisor that, please, we said I should do this, but I realize that this is the right thing I've done, and the supervisor will get time for you. And so all these things comes into play. If you have all these things as your foundation, the training we are going to pass through is going to be easy and interesting. But we need those who wanted to be serious to study within these 2 weeks, 4 days in each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday, we are done. We go on break 3 days, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the next Monday to Thursday, we come back. But mostly, we don't even reach the 2 weeks, and we are already done with the training. And you see people jubilating, people are happy. Yes, that is how it works. So at times, we reach Wednesday. At times, too, we can reach on Tuesday, or at times, you can come to the Thursday where there's a day we didn't organize any training. So please let us take note of that. I'm ending here. If you have any question, you can bring on board for us to discuss. And let me alert you, within the training too, when I'm done speaking, we pause the video and the recording. Then after question and answers, to record that video. So take note of that. We have also a Telegram page. That one is a general Telegram page. That's where you are going to download the softwares. So please make sure from here, if you are on Pagina WhatsApp page, I will share the Telegram link again. Then you join to have access to our previous videos. I've done full teaching free It was New Year package on the Telegram page about how to write research proposal from start to the end. So you can go and even watch it to abreast yourself with the training we are going to pass through. And I know that with the grace of God, we are going to be successful. My name is Patrick Boama, and one thing I cherish most is preaching. So I preach in Church of Christ. I preach in Church of Christ. So it will tell you that we are not here to play. We are serious people, and we know what we are doing here. Thank you very much. Mr. Gideon Oti, you can ask your question.
Thank you so much, Preacher. Please, my question is, let's say I'm done with my thesis writing. I've written from chapter 1 to 5.
Okay.
I have my intercitation, but I haven't done my referencing yet. So how can I use that QuickBooks to do the referencing?
How did you get your intercitation without the main reference? But when we say intercitation, the main reference is called outtest. That's the difference, outtest and interest. So the interest is from the main reference because that main reference will lead you to the article. So it means that yes, Mr. Oti is using AI and AI has fixed in some referencing. And that is why you are not getting the main reference. Are you following me? This is where we try to find the issues and the
Hello?
challenges. Hello, Mr.
The
Oti.
line is breaking. Yeah, I get bad man.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying that it means it is only AI who will help you to write face in intercitation, and you are not going to get the main reference.
Okay.
But with the training, I will teach you the way to come back to get the main reference. We are going to change all those references in the work and use proper referencing because in research we believe in integrity, ethics. You cannot make a statement. You see, when we say referencing, it means that the sentence there that you are citing somebody, it was said by someone, although the idea might come from you, in reference, the idea may come from you, but you are not the first person to say that idea. We believe that somebody has said some before some years ago. Go and look for that person and acknowledge the person. That's what we do referencing. So please, you cannot do intercitation without the main reference list. And within the training, we are going to learn how, when you have that situation, how to change them and get proper articles to fix them. That is what you are going to do. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I saw another additional so many hands. So let me find out and call them. Oh, they are fine. They are fine with the interpretation. We're going to ask the same question. They are going to ask the same question.
Preacher, another one. Preacher, another one.
Okay.
I'm collecting my data right now.
Okay.
My studies is on ChatGPT on accounting education, moderating role of student learning engagement, and the mediating role of lecturer digital competencies. I'm gathering my data from Amstead. I've gotten uh, some level 100, 200, 300, like I categorize it into levels. But it seems the level hundreds have answered so much. I'm having about total of 564 response, but only level hundreds are 360 something, and the rest are 200, 300, 400 postgraduate. Can I use that to analyze my data, or should I balance it?
First question, are
Because
you not doing research?
yeah, I'm doing research.
And when you say research, it means go and search for some. The thing is there and you are going to search it again. And when you are gathering data, you don't have control on the one who is supposed to answer, especially when you use Google Form. Unless
Yeah.
maybe the studies is for a particular institution where you send the link directly to some people you wanted them to answer. But I see the research you are doing technically, you want the data. So you just send it out and everybody can answer. So there are some people who are even answering who has nothing, knows nothing about the what you are doing. They close their eyes and they take for you. Fine. the results you get is what you are interpreting. If not, then we call something data refinement. It means that you should find way to refine your data, and at times too it's not ethical. But if you want to follow the ethics, interpret what you have. If you don't want to follow ethics, is that you can go and change somebody from undergrad to say masters, because say this person's undergrad, let me make these people masters. Fine, that one is your own case. But if you want to follow ethically, you interpret what you have. Are you fine?
Okay, so I was thinking because the level 100 have answered too much, it will make my this thing bias, my results
That
bias.
is
I don't know
why
if
that is
you.
why in the research you have limitation. You see, when I was talking about limitation, I said some people will write
Okay,
limitation as finance, time. No, we have what we write there. Your work cannot be 100% right. Which research on this earth can come out and say my research is totally right? No. So in every research we bring limitation. And those who
okay,
are
so
selling medicine,
that one
uh-huh,
can also be my limitation. That's
so you can go and write about it in the
okay,
limitation column. Okay. I
okay,
saw HP, your hand before you see. So after HP, receive Al Hassan will come. If you join the trading tomorrow, we don't want you to be using your machine name. So you write your full name for us to have a practical class. HP, let's go.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Actually, the PC is for someone, and the Google is in a person's name. So when I use it, that is how it appears.
You can change the name, eh?
Oh, okay.
Even on the screen, I can even change your name for you now. So you can change it there too. Uh-huh.
Okay. And please, my question is, when you were explaining, you made mention of the supervisors. Some supervisors are very difficult to the extent that if you are even trying to make friends
You
with
have
them,
moved from your mic, so I'm not hearing you well.
hello, can you hear?
Yes.
What I'm saying is that some supervisors are very difficult to make friends with them. So how
I think we are not hearing our sister well. Oh. Or
can
somebody is hearing her who can let me know the information.
should I type it, please?
You can type. You can type. Let's go to
Okay, thank
Yusuf.
you.
Type for me.
All
Mr.
right.
Yusuf, let's go.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the presentation. Mine is not a question, but just some. When you were doing the presentation on quantitative and qualitative, I get a little bit confused. But I think my confusion will be erased during the training, because you made mention that if
Mm-hmm.
I'm right, that qualitative you don't need research questions. Eh?
Yeah,
Am I right?
qualitative research questions,
But quantitative, you don't need research questions.
quantitative hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what is the hypothesis that you are testing
Yes, in the quantitative.
at the end? Okay, okay. I think my confusion will be, or my issue will be settled during the training. So just some observations. And about
Okay.
the conceptual framework, and theoretical framework.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You said they are used interchangeable, but I don't know, because conceptual, that one I think is about diagrams or interrelation about the variables. And then the theoretical
In
is,
the
about the
theoretical
theories.
framework, you include your theories.
The theories. Okay, okay, okay. And then the conceptual framework is about the relationship of the variables.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Then thank you so much.
Welcome, boss.
Mm. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The madam who was talking, we are waiting for your question and we close. Is there any further question? Mr. Cosmos Owusu.
Good evening, Patrick.
Good evening, sir.
I hope everything is fine.
At the grace
Okay,
of God.
my question is during the training, if any student want to ask questions, should we wait till you finish the presentation, or we can interject as and when the questions comes into mind? And my other question is the referencing style. Are we going to study different kinds? Some schools go by the APA, others go by the Harvard. So if you can clarify that. Thank you.
Okay. The first question, yes, we in order not to disrupt the training, I mostly finish whatever I'm taking you through, share the screen for you to see what I'm doing. When I'm done, when I'm doing it and we have question, you note it down. Here is the question, you note it down, you are following me. We do all these things for you to pay attention because we want you to learn. I've told you money is important, but the learning is also more important to us. So whenever you are doing it, you note your questions down. It will tell me you are following. So when we are done, we pause the video and save that one separately for the lecture. Then we have another video for question and answer, where we record that one to sort out all the problems, all the questions people are having. That is how we go about it, Mr. Cosmos. Number 2, the referencing style. In fact, I will teach you the way we do manual. I can teach you manually how we do so many of them. Chicago, Harvard, even the Harvard we are mentioning, we have the current one, which is the 12, Harvard 12 sites. We have the 11th, the APA2, we have the current one we are using the 7th edition, but the previous ones is the 6th edition. But in research currently, as I'm talking to you, it is not advisable to do manual referencing. That is why they have bring so many software. Even in publication, they will tell you use software to do the referencing so that they can trace your documents. The one you said, these are the documents you use for the work. They should trace and see whether they are true. The statement you made here and the referencing you have made, can you find it in that document indeed? So we use the software. The software can turn to APA, as long as you have done it on it. Let me show you the software. As long as you come to the query and you do it, you can change them here. Your referencing can be there, full referencing. You can go here, APA, then you scroll down and you go and change from APA to any of the referencing style you want. They are here. Mr. Cosmos, are you there? There are plenty of referencing styles.
Hey, I'm
so
just admiring it. It's a nice one.
Okay. The software will let you change them to any style you want. So the same way, when you are sent to somebody and they say they want APA, you just come and click here and it will arrange it again in APA style for you. You are sent to another place, they say they want Harvard. You can, the same thing is they come and click and change to Harvard. It will arrange it in a Harvard way for you. Then you copy it in your work.
Okay, nice one. Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. Yusuf, you are back again. Talk.
Thank you. This time, my question is, will there be assessment after the training?
Will there be what?
Assessment, like something that will do for you to see whether
It's you, all those who are trying to learn, some people will be much more serious, and some people will even register, make payment, but they will not even attend class, not even watch video. So there are differences, So we don't do that assessment. But when you finish, like the first day, I will teach you, go and bring topic and send to me. Some will send for me to check whether they are on the track. Some will not send. But I will say it. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
I can say, okay, now that we are done with chapter 1, I want you to write a chapter 1 and send to me to check for you whether you are on point. Some will do, some will not do. But if, like you, Yusuf, can be doing it and be chatting for us to be responding to you as your guide. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Fine. So I hope we can end here and go and take our rest and prepare for, God willing, tomorrow. If you have not registered for the training, I would advise you to start preparing yourself. Mr. John Newton, you can talk. HP, I was waiting for your question, it didn't come.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. I joined the class not long ago, so there are a lot of things that you guys discussed that I didn't have part in the section. I would like to know if through the introduction you were able to highlight that maybe after we are done with the training, I mean with the write-up, is there going to be an assistance when it comes to drafting from your main thesis for publication? Is there something like that you're going to do to assist? Or maybe after the training and you are done with your thesis, that's it? That's what I want to know.
Okay. Within the training, I said we organize training for manuscript publication. Mr. Newton, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So it's a training we organize on its own. Manuscripts, writing, and publication. For that training, we take you through the various journals. We talk about those that are predatory, those that are not predatory, where you can publish, how to structure the work. We do all those things. So it is a separate training we do on its own, anytime. And the thesis writing is also separate training on its own. So you
right.
see, are you on Pagina Tuition WhatsApp page?
Okay.
Are you on the Pagina Tuition WhatsApp page?
No, I just saw the link on our platform. I mean, a platform that I joined recently.
So
yeah.
Okay. So it means you are not on our page. That makes it difficult for you to be seeing what is going on. We have vast number of scholars. Big page where so many people are there. But that is where we mostly share the trainings we are organizing. Like after this training, the next training that is coming is purely learning SPSS. So in that case, people who are there can have access to them. After that one, we come to manuscript writing and publication, and those things are what you do. Sometimes we do advanced statistics. We teach the way we run EFA, CFA, structural equation model, and those stuffs. So what I will do right now is to mention our number. You just chat the number, then we send you even the page you saw the link. We have added a link to our WhatsApp page to that page, that link you saw.
Okay.
If not, I also mention the WhatsApp number so that you can WhatsApp it after the training. Then we give you the link for you to join the research community. So that anytime there's an issue, you can just bring it out for us to solve.
You can add it to the chat so that I copy it.
So let me type it as, let me make it +233 20 082 32 48.
Okay, got it. Right. So there's another question.
You asked another question, right?
Yes.
What was that one?
Okay, so the people that are joining your training, some of them or a lot of us are coming from different research field.
Okay.
For myself, I'm coming from the engineering part.
Okay.
Which, when it comes to the method, the chapter 3, which is mostly the
methodology.
We don't look at methodology. We look at material and methods.
Yes.
So in your training, how are you going to cater for this situation so that those from different field will be able to benefit from the tool? Because let's say you are having a part which are mostly based on methodology. We are talking about sampling size and, which my area, we don't look at those things. So in that area, how do you structure the training such that people from engineering, people from social science and other fields will benefit irrespective of the chapters that we are.
This is not our first time training. We have been doing this since so many years. And what we do is that mostly those from the other field will join. And that is why we do the introduction. And we let you know that we are learning the general idea and everything about research for now. But I know that those who are in the engineering, they mostly go for materials and methods. So some of them mostly join because it is more or less like the chapter, what do you call it? The chapter 3 is the only one trying to differ. So at times, after this training, those people contact me. Then I tell them the way they should go about their section. Mr. Newton, are you there?
I'm with you.
So after the training, most people will just contact you. This is the methodology section we are having. So, okay, then the material, this is the way we structure it. This is the way we write it. We don't go by the quantitative way we are teaching right now. So it depends on the kind of friendship you establish. So I have a lot of my engineers on the platform who have joined before. If I give them opportunity, they are going to talk. Anytime there's a training, they just come because after the training too, we are friendly. You see, friendship are more important. So all those things comes into play. So it depends on the one who is coming. But that is how we mostly go about it. We don't pick that alone to come and talk about them. And one thing we also do is that sometimes we make people organize themselves, especially in that area. Then we take them through.
Right. So, I mean, if that is how it is, so this training, I know there is a specific amount of money that we have to pay, and I'm paying that money in the sense that they will take me through from chapter 1 to chapter 5, which when I get to chapter 3, whatever they are going to discuss there is not beneficial to me. So is there going to be an adjustment in terms of those from different fields, in terms of when you are doing some section?
I think you are asking the same question again I answered though.
What I'm trying to say is that the money that I paid, I know you take me through the objective of this training, okay, which is from say chapter 1 to chapter 5 or whatever section based on your school. But you get to methodology, right? Which my area, it will not be of any importance to me.
I said it's the same question you are asking again. I said you are not the only engineering students joining. And I know engineering they are going for materials and methods. I answered it. So the reason why we do introductory night, I even told you we are doing it because we want people to know where our focus is going to be for the training. So if you admit to register for the training, it means that you have admitted to study what we are going to do throughout. But after, if you think this is where you have issue, is that I told you friendship are important. You contact and we know how to go about it. Are you getting me?
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
So it's the same thing you are asking me again.
Are you?
And I even told you that because at times not one single person is an engineering student here, I even tell them to group themselves. Then we meet. I said all these things, so you are just repeating the question.
So after this training, you organize another one?
I'm saying that those engineers, as you are talking about, they can say, okay, this is the area, the methodological section. We wanted you to take us through the way we should do ours. Then we can do it for you. Okay, if not, I get it. It can be that you are the only person and you can chat me privately and say, this is where I wanted you to help me. It's you as an individual, it's your special case, I can help you. And you see, the training we are organizing, especially the analysis we are going to run, not everybody who register needs that analysis. But if you want to be in academia, you should know all what I'm teaching you, even if it is not in your field, especially those quantitative, where they are the common ones. So if you wanted to remain in the academia, you should have all those knowledge so that one day, somebody, as you being a lecturer, somebody will ask you a question there and you are family. So all these things come into play. But if you finish, I want to establish that friendship, contact you, and that one too is different issue. Okay, then Madam HB said, please, how can one make friends or establish a very good relationship with supervisor who are difficult? Yes. You say supervisor is difficult. Yes, it's normal. Difficult as to, it's normal. Don't worry. To establish friendship, and every difficult supervisor 1 year, sir, master. What I said going to do it. That's all. So if you want to establish good relationship, that's what you do. Some days ago, we have also explained the same thing before. You are not going to be the first person to meet difficult person on earth. But at the end of the day, they became our friends. So you can also make them be your friend. At times too, when we are doing thesis, you see, in the research field, what will be good for one person will be bad. Let me give you that clue. You can send a nice work to a supervisor. Your supervisor will say it is wrong. But you send the same work to another supervisor, the supervisor will approve it. Just know the nature. So don't say this supervisor saw that it is nice, but you are saying it's not nice and you are fighting. No, you are not there to argue. You are in a research field. Anything can be right, anything can be wrong, depending on the person supervising you. So please, that's how we establish a friendship. That's why somebody said I should post the link. Please, I'll send the Pagina tuition number, WhatsApp number there. Just WhatsApp it and say and tell me you want the Pagina tuition link. I'll send to you and you join the page. Thank you very much. Preacher, please, what time do you start in each day? It is stipulated on the flyer. The time is stipulated on the flyer. You see here? Let me close here for you to see here. It's here, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. It has to be stipulated clearly. Okay. Thank you very much. You have all done well. You have all done well. And it's just an opening night, but the number was massive. God bless you. God willing, we shall meet. All those who wanted to contact me too, you can just contact the number from here. So that, and I'll be sharing this video from here to the main page, Pagina Tuition main page, where things are free there. I'll share it there. So if you don't contact me, you will not be having access to all these things. Thank you very much.